Norman Manley's PNP is sold to a colonial buckra massa. The PNP becomes the traitors. People, I am happy that no one can claim that this channel was created out of me being political. This is me as a Jamaican being defensive or protective about my Jamaica, and the truth leads me to the side of less lies and more truth. Nothing on earth is hardly better than that for a choice. Can I now say that I have chosen a political side? Yes, I have a duty because the PNP are about to commit treason and worse. Today, I believe that Jamaica's hope is showered to the world on so many levels. My eyes were opened by the acts of the Integrity Commission and the lies and wickedness of Golding and the sold out PNP. Hi again, everyone. Skywalker here, and we continue on the vexing topic of a destructive Mark Golding, trying to set up on the Jamaica horizon and hoping to become the beginning of a great cataclysm for all black people over here. He calls us African Jamaicans, though, just so you will know. Educated Jamaicans like Cartel and Bujo Banton would do so well to tell the duncer comrades that this does not mean a good thing, not because we have African heritage too. The context is completely different and dangerously so. People speak according to their mindsets. Those you look up to for guidance will know this. You speak out of your own vocabulary. Mark Golding's vocabulary defines that a black majority is still a minority. That is so racist. It is a racist perspective. Common sense. Ask Bujo what he thinks it means. Ask Cartel what he thinks about this. You think it is a coincidence? Was slavery a coincidence? If slavery was not a coincidence, then remember that Mark Golding's people were slave owners and he is in Jamaica speaking the language of slave owners. Is that a coincidence too? The white man will come to entrench himself to endear the people, dishing out bribes to bind them with, and lying and deceiving to make good seem evil and evil seem good. Doesn't Mark perform all the above? Doesn't he do this every day? What good purpose does it serve to be born in London but claim you were born in Jamaica, or to be a white slave master's descendant claiming that you were one of the slaves? Do you believe that those lies are told in order to remove chains from Big Stone's neck? And that's why Dayton Campbell and Angela Brownberg were getting into hallelujah spirit and jumping for joy. No, they were jumping because of the goodies to come as payment for their betrayal, even if in the form of support to win an election, selling the family to buy the family home. Have you ever seen good come from situations where white people had chains on black people? No. And no black man in Jamaica is having a chain on any brother's neck. That's a damned lie. Even if there are hardships in Jamaica, which are mostly things that are out of the purview of government, FinSac would be worse anyway. Why should the FinSac beneficiary, a white slave master man, be the chosen to remove a black man's chain? Didn't Golding's own connections with FinSac shackle Jamaica economically? Now, to the comrades, is this clear enough for you? Do you see the traitors you are? That you are a detriment to your own country, but you are choosing slave master and pointing fingers, just like Golding talks pure lies, but claims he is the man to separate facts from fiction. Many comrades are becoming like Golding. The devilishness is contagious. No matter what, Many comrades will be chained because they want government to give them chicken back every day, although they can go to heart. I know it. They know it. And the British man is laughing about it too because he knows it. Anyone who claims that he doesn't see the evil that Mark Golding is about, who cannot see that the party in orange is no longer the PNP and that people like Peter Bunting and Dayton Campbell are like pirates who are unable to destroy the monster they created, are stifling their consciences. They are going down a slippery slope that leads to Jamaican bondage, and Mark Golding has their chains and keys so they cannot stop it. They will watch and partake in the marginalization and destruction of Jamaica by the British at the hands of Mark British, but they cannot stop it because they don't sold out like harlots. Only the people can stop it. The original PNP comrades can stop it by simply walking away from Rise United and raising up the original PNP, which cannot exist under a white colonial master and black traitors that sell slaves to him on public platforms. You all saw how people like Brown Burke and Dayton Campbell were excited at putting a black man in chains to the mercy of a white lord. Any comrade who claims he does not know what's happening is a traitor himself. What is Mark Golding about? Obviously, he is not about anything that the PNP stood for in the beginning before the pirate rogue leaders came and corrupted it. No, it is in the hands of a British man who doesn't even care to fix a step that cracks. Black comrades are jumping and screaming for Marky G. Why are you in agreement with your own destruction as a people? Why are you in agreement with your own destruction as a people? It's just like a white lady in America being scammed, and you can't tell her to look out. Many people jump and shout for joy and praise the scammers while they were being scammed. They curse those that try to warn them and then ask for sympathy when it's over. When you are done being scammed, everyone will suffer because of you. Ma Goulding is already gridlocking every little avenue that leads to Jamaican true independence. He sabotages everything that will work, at least to the best of his ability. In the end, this white man will make sure that the British crown keeps Jamaica in check, its properties, crown lands, and its people subject to England. African Jamaicans and not ever plain Jamaicans. Not because the word Africa is before it. It does not mean any good in this case. Vibes Cartel, Bujo Bantan, Futa Hype, Queen Ifrica, and Curry of the Maroons are all educated enough to know this, so ask them. Ask them. They believe they can hide in their little ear bubbles. The truth is that when this blows, they will also feel the repercussions they thought they were insulated against. Remember people like P. Diddy? Understand the 50 Cent integrity as opposed to the Jay-Z attributes. You can have integrity. Fear makes you a traitor, many of you. How can you raise a British agent of the slave owning sect above your own people? How confident Dayton Campbell and the PNP were about getting Bujo Banton to make them win the elections, and then they found even more power in Vibes Cartel. Our leaders have deserted us, and those that we thought were teachers and prodigies became our deceivers too. This kind of betrayal is beyond any Judas betrayal. It is as bad as a Holocaust. Mark Golding's family history is consistently racist and actively geared at destroying or ravaging black people, not just in Jamaica, but worldwide. His family have a worldwide history. What you read about in the history book, they were there and they were big in it. Every evil that was done to Africans by white people, Mark Golding's family were involved in ravaging, looting, hating, and lying. Mark Golding is lying. The author of the book of the lie. The author of the book of the lie. You know what the book of the lie is? The book of he lie, because Mark Golding lies. And then the question is, why do you believe that a white man is trying so hard to tell the world's biggest lies? Because he wants to save Jamaicans, whom he referred to as African Jamaicans, was taking all those millions of us was taking all those millions of US dollars from us in FinSac money, loosening any chains from around uno damn necks, huh? Is sabotaging the progress towards our independence as a people, loosening the chains, or isn't it keeping you under British bondage? A British citizen cannot break Jamaica away from the British. Nothing no works so. He cannot be subject to Britain and keep his people out of British subjection. Who no no see it. Therefore, since he knows that he cannot lead Jamaica to any republic status as long as he lives, what do you think he is here for then? To make Jamaica truly dependent, or to keep us under the British? This is a very simple question, so the Duns comrades can step in front and answer this one. If I do not believe in a long string of coincidences, I would be too cautious to believe. I don't take chances with my Jamaican people because we suffered too much under white imperialist tyrants. This is the easiest way to make sense of it. Mark Golding's job is to keep Jamaica subject. Britain is under pressure worldwide. Jamaica is forming other alliances in its bid to free itself, and Britain is desperate to keep us stuck. Mark Golding is doing the same work that his British agent father did for Britain. Unfortunately, his father, John Golding, came to Jamaica as an orthopedic surgeon, the perfect man for the job to help the disease should a case of polio should pop up, or he would be the ideal person to fight in a polio epidemic. But I mean, why would polio just pop up because he was here? I mean, you life doesn't work that way. I'm just saying he would be the perfect man for the job if a polio should pop up because he's an orthopedic surgeon, right? Well, coincidentally or not, the polio came behind him. And after thousands of Jamaicans were disfigured and died, he managed to become the hero that tested the vaccines they so badly needed to test in England. But they had no guinea pigs over there. Coincident again. John Golding was a man followed by a huge coincidence, it seemed. In Jamaica, he is now seen as the hero who helped with polio, just as comrades lifted up Mark Golding, the Finsack man, for loosening economic shackles on a Jamaica's neck. Make that make sense? Should we just laugh and call that funny? My cousin told me that life is too serious to take seriously. But when you think about it, all that money from Finsack being taken from Jamaican coffers, what a burden it was. Like financial shackles, right? Jamaicans will take chances with their children's future and the sanctity of their race the way no other people would. This is very dangerous. Unfortunately, these topics can never be completed without including race. They are interwoven to everything because of all the deeds and enactments since slavery. This is why Mark Golding can discreetly make his racist comment, having a chain around Big Stone's neck. You are the only one, or you are the only people who never see a need to be protective of your own. You think it's bad behavior and put yourself in harm's way just to be nice. You watch too many holy, what you call it, Hollywood movies that depict good white people and bad black people. There are there are more dangerous white people in the world than any other race of humans, and they are a minority in numbers. So go figure. The PNP has become the Judas party of the ages worldwide. They have sold out for chicken back and zinc fence politics. The comrades must step forward and reclaim the sanctity of their party, corrupted and aided and abetted by even those that claim to the highest integrity, like Justice Panton and the Integrity Commission, like our legal minds and judges that become our grudges. Because we must use the present to protect the future, because we have so much to lose, because what gone by the morning can't come good at evening, and this is only the morning. We must get it right now. We must get it right the first time, because we can't follow harlot leaders who will sell out Jamaica for funky belts and ballet. Think on these things, my people. Peace out.